A man serving life in prison for kidnapping and killing an East Texas girl has killed himself. Gustavo Zavala Garcia of Bullard pleaded guilty to capital murder in the 2016 death of 10-year-old Kayla Gomez-Orozco. He was serving life in prison without the possibility of parole. According to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Zavala Garcia was found unresponsive at the Wainwright unit in Lovelady last Tuesday. The state report lists his death as a suicide by hanging strangulation. Kayla went missing on November 1st, 2016 during a prayer service at a church in Bullard. Her body was later found in a water well at Zavala Garcia's home.